What if one of the biggest retirement planning assumptions is wrong? Most retirement projections assume you'll spend the same amount every year, adjusted for inflation, for the next 25 or 30 years. There's just one problem. That's not how most retirees actually live. Today, I want to show you what decades of retirement research tells us about spending in retirement and why understanding this could change how you think about your future. One of the most common fears I hear from people approaching retirement is, what if I spend too much too soon? It's a reasonable concern. After all, retirement can last decades, and nobody wants to run out of money. The challenge is that many retirement models assume spending follows a straight line. Whatever you're spending in year one simply increases with inflation year after year. But researchers studying retiree spending patterns have consistently found something different. For many retirees, spending actually declines over time. Not because they run out of money, not because they're forced to cut back, because retirement naturally changes. Early retirement is often the most active phase of life. Traveling, seeing family, pursuing hobbies, checking items off the bucket list. Then over time, many people simply spend less because they do fewer expensive activities. Researchers sometimes describe this pattern as a smile or a smirk. The details aren't nearly as important as the takeaway. Retirement spending usually isn't a straight line. And that matters because too many people spend their healthiest retirement years worried about a future that may never unfold the way they imagine. Now, this doesn't mean people should spend recklessly. Far from it. The goal isn't to ignore future risks. The goal is to create a plan that balances enjoying today with preparing for tomorrow. Because retirement planning is not just about growing assets. It's about helping you use those assets to support the life you worked decades to build. Of course, there's one area where spending can increase later in life: healthcare, particularly long term care. And that's exactly why planning matters. Nobody knows today whether they'll need long term care, when they'll need it, or how long it might last. The uncertainty is real. But planning isn't about predicting the future, it's about preparing for different possibilities before they become urgent decisions. If there's one thing I'd encourage you to remember, it's this: retirement is not a math problem, it's a life transition. The goal is not simply accumulating assets. The goal is building enough clarity and confidence to enjoy the years ahead while remaining prepared for the uncertainties that come with them. If you're approaching retirement and wondering whether your current plan reflects how retirement actually works, we've included additional resources below. I'm Drew Erickson with Five Stone Financial Group. Thanks for watching. Disclosure: this video is provided for educational purposes only and should not be considered investment, tax, or legal advice. Investing involves risk, including the possible loss of principal. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Individuals should consult appropriate professionals regarding their specific situations. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.